Let's talk about something. Today is Trending Tuesday, and there's a particular story that's been trending all over social media. If you go to Twitter right now, this person's at, I think, on number 3. It's about the ministerial what's it called, inauguration yesterday, and it was really funny because this is the story. The Minister of Steel Development, Shuaibu Audu, has been captured on a video prostrating before President Bola Tinubu during the swearing-in ceremony yesterday. Now, this has actually caused a whole lot of uproar. Some people are saying, why did he do that? In fact, you know what? See the video first and let's get back. Let's go see the video, then get back. We'll talk about this. All right, welcome back. Now, what is your take on it? While a lot of people feel like you are a minister, you just got sworn in. Like, what? Why are you prostrated? Why don't you just do the handshake?
He wasn't the only one that
someone knelt down.
Yes, one auntie.
Like, but his own matter is what's all over the social media right now. And while some people are saying, "Oh, that's just a sign of respect," and blah blah blah.
It is actually.
For me, actually speaking, I don't see anything wrong with that. That's like in a simple form, that's loyalty. Like you
really.
Yes, now that's him just being.
I mean,
loyal.
I don't take it as loyalty, but we are in Africa, we are Nigerians.
Right.
That's the normal way of showing respect to our elders. It's now that westernization has made us feel like handshake is the proper way to greet people, which in some tribes they don't even receive handshake. If you cannot prostrate, please go to your house. And Tinubu is way older than this person. So I mean, if the person was older, we would say somehow something do not align, but this person is younger than Tinubu is, so I mean, as a sign of respect, he can prostrate. The only thing now is that people have grievances with this government, so anything like this is a problem.
I was about to say that because a lot of people are saying now you're seeing it from the angle of respect, Africa.
But a lot of people are saying it in the aspect of bad governance. In fact, they're not even talking about the respect that he showed. They're just like, this government that has not given us anything. This government that has not.
Everyone should just. Let's chill on the new government in power, the new president. Let's just leave that aside for now, right? He just started. I'm sure he has his plans, and I'm sure by God's grace, pretty soon things will be better for Nigerians. But now let's bring it down to this way. Now, we come from a very cultural background, very cultural environment, which is Nigeria. We see respect. We are really big on respect here in Nigeria, and while some people feel like, that was a sign of respect, right? There's some parts of Nigeria, like you said, that you don't even prostrate or you bow. Now, even in the United Kingdom, people bow to the Queen.
They bow to the Queen,
right? While the ladies curtsy to the Queen, right? So, but here is the deal now. This is an official handover. This is an official office you're about to take. It's not, you didn't go there and they dash you cow. They didn't dash you bag of rice. Let me finish. You don't talk here now. They didn't dash you cow or bag of rice, right? You are resuming office to start serving the people in a particular capacity. A bow down and a handshake would have done just okay for me.
Why?
Why is it prostrating? In what part of the constitution says you must prostrate as you want to go?
Prostrating is a way of showing respect. Shaking of hands is a way of showing respect. So why can't he prostrate? Why does he have to shake the hand? Because it's office. It's just like this idea that we have that you cannot wear Ankara, you cannot wear your cultural clothes from Monday to Thursday. You can only
I don't know how you guys start. I don't know where that idea started from.
This is how it starts. That you cannot prostrate because it's a office.
I'm not saying you cannot, but I'm just saying you shouldn't.
You know one thing with Nigerians. Imagine now, he just after signing and he walked out. They will still
of course he wouldn't have walked out. It's either he would have saluted his president or a handshake.
Salute is a type of respect
in the military.
Everybody has their way of showing respect.
Let me open the phone line. This wasn't a loyalty. That's another way to say loyalty. We'll get to that just a bit. You can be part of the conversation. 09098 408 408 and share your opinions on this particular matter. Do you think it was okay for the new Minister for Steel Development to prostrate before the president and say, "Oh, thank you for this post, sir," or Do you think you're just giving him a handshake and just go gather his files and go resume his office and work? I don't know. For me, I'm still. I just feel that was a bit too much. Like, why don't you just? You shaking your president's hand and bowing, that doesn't mean you don't respect him. Doesn't mean you don't see him as an elderly person. Yeah, we get all that. Now, I have friends who are way older than me, or let me be friends. I've been to people's houses and I've met their parents, and I'll extend a handshake and good afternoon, sir. I say how you doing? That I don't have to prostrate.
Yeah, because the world has changed.
And that doesn't mean I'm
the world has
disrespectful.
changed. Before,
you know how people prostrate all the time and knew that, and their insides are so dark and they don't even respect or like the person.
Of course, but things have changed. Usually, it's when you see an older person, you prostrate or you kneel down. After a while, we started kneeling without our knees touching the floor. After a while, we started bending with our arms. After a while, it became like this now. So as what before you know now, you don't like this.
What's up?
You don't get that.
It's even getting to the point
We're getting to that point. Same thing with prostration. Before it used to be your chest flat on the floor, then later it's reached midway. Before you know, it's just one hand like you want to stood down.
That video just shows.
Anyways, while we're waiting for your calls, we'll definitely receive your calls. Let's go into another story, which is kind of sad to me, but we'll talk about that. Singer, this is a very popular singer who made headlines way back in them days. Not really way back. He should still be with them. Two-Face DBS sets and everything, right? Solidstar, singer Solidstar is seriously sick, and his brother has come out to seek help. In the video shared on his Instagram page, Solidstar's brother Joseph said the singer has been sick and battling a lot mentally. He said his family thought they would be able to, sort the issue internally, but as it stands now, it is beyond them, and they need the help of his friends and colleagues and fans. When I saw the brother's video first, when he came out to tell people that there's a lot happening with him mentally, that his mental health is not okay, I was like, is this one of these people that are always chasing clouds? Then I saw the video of Solidstar himself roaming the streets, shouting with no shoes on and everything. I'm like, what is going on? As usual, we'll definitely have to go to the comment section and see if anybody has more information. It's just like when Hanks Anuku was seen looking all unkept and everything, and people had to come out like, what's wrong with this guy? Same thing with Omashola. Omashola had an episode one time and people had to come out and say, what is wrong with this? Now this is the case. Now in the comment section, however, a lot of people attributed this to drugs.
Yeah, because he himself, Solidstar himself, there was a time where he came out to say that he's addicted to ice and one particular thing
ice
like
cream.
that. Not ice cream, but ice
I
and
know.
all. So for me, I would say that this is just the handwork of drugs. And
can you be so sure though?
You cannot be.
Can you be so sure that yes, we do understand that a lot of people, a lot of youth, a lot of Nigerians abuse substances, but can you be so sure that this is
there are
drug
other
sneaking?
relative matters that affect our artists mentally, and
let's say people generally,
but majorly our artists, and people don't take cognizance to it because they are so-called millionaires. They have money now. Everyone feels like money is the solution to all of the problems. So they don't understand that people go through different cases of mental health problems that should be helped. Even when they come out to say, people just disregard it until it becomes a major issue. Look at when
Omale
Aki came out, Aki of Aki and Popo came out recently to say, he battled depression at one time because people were always coming at him for his height. I mean, that time people would think that it's a joke. If he had come out to say, people were always they would have laughed it off until it would now become a major case, maybe something that led to suicide. They would not say, why didn't he come out to talk about
this? Reminds me of something that happened right this morning, right in front of the gates. Myself, Steven, you all know Steven. Steven is one of us here, but Steven is really blessed with the height, let me put it that way. Then this lady comes, he went to buy something from her, and myself and a few other people, were like 5 of us there, and she just addresses him like, Kekere, come and help me. And I saw how cold he became immediately, and he was looking, and I just had to face to him like, what? Excuse me, what do you mean? And she goes, that's how I said, that's very disrespectful. You can call him brother or sir. What do you mean by Keke? That's how he now look at me. Thank you. That's how this thing used to pay me. He actually said that this thing used to get on his nerves when people just look down on him because he's not too much on the. He was not too much blessed with height. Yeah, that. Anyway, so our heart goes out to Solidstar and his family. I hope he can get the necessary help needed at this point. And all you friends and family of Solidstar, this is an opportunity for you to rally around him and look for him and find him, and let's see how we can help him. I have a friend who has been on this table before. I won't mention it. She's been able to a long time ago, and there was time she said she almost took her own life. She almost committed suicide. She was beginning to talk to herself. The people in her neighborhood were beginning to look at her like, this girl crazy. Like, Miles, I was drifting from reality.
Yeah.
Like, she just finds out that she's talking to herself, and she just stamps back to like, guy, you're losing it. And she was not doing drugs or anything whatsoever. It was just an accumulation of things.
Everybody has that point in their life where they feel like they're just floating, they've lost themselves. But for artists, it's worse because you get backlash from people that don't know what you are going through on a normal day, and they are seeing, and then it's really getting to you.
Yeah, and aside from that, when you put out a song and the you are expecting, like what you're expecting does not even. Like it's not.
It's really something that you feel like you poured your soul into, and then someone now comes back.
I'm with you on that because I was managing that time. I used to warn and advise him when we drop a new song. Do not go to any social media platform to read the comments. The day he did, I just got back from. I went for a meeting with some people who wanted to invest in the brand. I just saw him sitting down one corner of the bed. Was just. I said, what happened? These were people. I said, oh, you like to read. Is that what you like to go read? Don't read. Don't just leave it. Just leave all the work for me to do. You just enjoy. Just keep doing. You did it. That was a beautiful song. You did well. Just leave. It was even a song he did with Whiskey as a then.
Wow.
The insult there. It was bad.
All live trolls they are very. They'll damage.
No, see, in life, I always expect two types of.
Just have a thick skin.
You understand? Because you get people that really like your work, and then you get people that when they talk about your work, you be like, did I do this thing?
I never see anything good.
Anything good? You get?
Okay, so let's move on and talk about who's your guy. Who is our guy? Who's your guy? This guy, he calls himself everybody's guy, and his name is Sypro. And it looks like Sypro is spiraling out of control right now. Now, Singer Sypro has accused his colleague Shallipopi of putting out lyrics that make people internalize fraud. That's heavy. Sypro made this claim while appearing on the Honest Bunch podcast. He added that while people think devil will come with horns in this generation, he's already coming through suggestions and negative music and negative information. You know what? Listen to what Sypro himself had to say. Then we'll get back.
You become what you see and say. So if you're saying para de body, right? Before you know, that's where fraud starts from. That's where fraud starts from. Once you don't, you get the way you go take here something to maybe say you go wake up safe. Now that thing will come out from your head because you've internalized it. You've digested it. It has gone into your system. Once you take it in, it just puts one song for your mind. See a lot of attack where we think say when this generation we feel devil will come with horns. Devil know they come with horns. Now suggestions. You just suggest something.
All right, welcome back to the show. There you have it. The people on this particular table, not the honest bunch, but the realest bunch. What do you guys think about this?
For me, that's just him being hypocrite. Now he calls himself Jesus boy. I don't do this. I don't put naked people on my music video. Blah blah blah. But you drink and dine with people who.
Wow. Continue.
Okay, you drink and dine with people who. You drink and dine with people like permit me to mention names.
Mention and shoot yourself now. Wow.
Who else did he even sing with?
Man, I don't know. It's you that I know now.
Nicki
Minaj.
Yes.
Okay. you drink and dine with all these people, but you keep saying I'm a Jesus boy, this one, that one. Now I saw a lot of comments on this particular story, on this particular thing he said, and I just feel like what he said was very wrong. That's you how will I put it? That's you bringing down your colleague, because there's no difference between you and Shallipopi.
We have a caller.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Tabitha from Ekpe.
Oh, Tabitha from Ekpe. Shoot. Go ahead. Shoot.
Okay, I'm concerning the first topic of the minister. I mean, Onga is doing too much, first of all. Like, he was formal on the video, and let's know that he wants to show respect. I mean, it's a formal event. Maybe in his visual time, he can go and show his respect and frustrating. What does frustrating want to do? I mean, it's like me frustrating to the data of my organization because I mean, it's really not necessary.
Oh.
And on this very issue, it seems like anybody that goes on that podcast, maybe you enter the door, they suck their brains out of their head. Because starting coming out and saying all this, I mean, he did collaboration with Tiwa Savage. If you really want to go the line of Jesus Boy, like Ime was saying, he should have done collaboration with Nathaniel Basti or Soyeko. So really, coming for people about their lyrics is really not necessary. He should just calm down a bit.
Alright.
He has. He should not do too much.
Thank you very much, Misha. Thank you for your contribution. Have a beautiful day. Okay, so
Let me continue. Yeah, like she in fact she has said everything.
But why are you people like this?
No.
The moment someone says they're a Christian like this, you people do what? You hang them and nail them to the cross. Everything, what he said on that table, he didn't for once mention God or Jesus. He spoke the truth, which if we look at it clearly, music is a way to influence people's thoughts, people's lifestyle, people. And truthfully, he said one thing, that the devil does not come with a horn anymore. It comes through suggestions.
Wow.
A lot of people listen to these songs, and I mean, kids listen to these songs, and if you're not careful, whatever thing you say makes them feel like, oh, you are right about this thing. So if you are coming out to say from your song that, oh, this illegitimate kind of business is what is good, before you know it, okay, something happened recently last week, and it just made me remember the old Kanayo thing that has been going on. And it was really training, putting thoughts in the minds of youth. Guess what? These boys went to Baba to go and collect soap and wanted to bath.
See, okay.
Stylishly, the songs that we listen to, the words that we hear, people see words go, they travel farther than we think. You might think that, oh, you are not hearing this thing. Why do you think that you don't listen to some songs in your house? But once in a while, they filter in your head, because by the time you are passing through the barber on your street, these songs they are registering in your brain. And then you go like, I've never listened to this song before. It happens to me. I feel like I've never listened to this song before, but then I know it some way or somehow.
It's not like his music is any different.
The only problem I have is the fact that he mentioned someone's name. That's my only problem with it.
His music is not even different from what his other colleague is doing.
Why is it not different?
So if he calls himself Jesus Boy, it should
there's actually a difference.
Okay, cool. Now, music is music, right? Regardless of what genre of music you're doing. So if you're doing gospel, good for you. If you're doing secular music, good for you, right? Now, you doing secular music does not mean you are going to hell. That doesn't mean you are a bad person. That doesn't mean that's finished for you, right? Chidima is not a gospel singer. She used to be a secular singer. She did well at it. She's a gospel singer right now. She's not doing too well at it. God forgive me. Or pardon me. She's not doing as well as she was doing before, right? That doesn't mean she's a bad person because she moved to this side. That's what's not working. Now, for Sypro, he stands for something. He stands for decency. He stands for honesty, and he's not backing down on it. When he came out with that song, "Who's Your Guy?" Who's that song? Before doing the remix with Tiwa Savage, and people were doing the dance challenge, and some girls started coming up naked. They said, "Please, if you do the naked one, I am not going to post it."
Exactly. The fact that he mentioned that he was a Jesus boy just made everybody.
Secondly, let's move back to the fact that you said he featured some people. Like somebody had an argument with me this morning, is that the same story. It's not the same Sypro that is now. There are pictures of Tiwa Savage that her sex tape was all over the place. Look, she is not into adult movie production. She had a moment with whoever she was with at that time, and it got out there mistakenly. Right? I've seen people here everywhere who have mistakenly posted stuff on their Snapchat.
We all have our days when we are.
You understand? So that happened. That doesn't make Tiwa Savage a devil or going to hell. You talked about. You also said he did something with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is a very huge Christian person. Now, who determines who's going to heaven and who's going to hell?
Do you remember this song that
Tasha Cobbs? I know
that she rapped on.
I am not saying that doing secular music or whatever will make you go to hell. I'm just saying that the Bible says in the book of Matthew chapter 7. In the book of Matthew chapter 7, remove the
speck from your what speck is in his eye, because Sypro sings music. He sings secular music, but his music does not promote indecency. It does not promote fraud. It does not promote alcohol. It does not promote.
No.
So we can't. Even compare his songs.
He's not promote some kind of things that
exactly.
Naira Marley will promote.
Exactly. So we can't
Even
even
though that
compare
one-
his songs to these other songs that you are saying.
Anyways,
So what's wrong?
He's just saying
that's like you said.
That's a part of
I think
the song.
that's the only part I think I have a problem with.
The fact that he mentioned a
anybody's
name.
name. You can talk about some people's lyrics are not really too good, but don't you? And if you know how songs are promoting fraud now, right?
They are really promoting it, a lot of it.
Why this that.
At the point they were promoting drugs,
I think
alcohol. They were promoting women. Now,
anyways,
it's fraud.
You can still be part, not the fraud in Big Brother actually, the fraud that FRAUD.